Hi, I'm Jean Nolte, editor at Fons & Porter.
And I'm Colleen Tauke. I'm the sewing specialist at Fons & Porter. In this tutorial, we will show you some little steps to help you make scrappy chains.
This is a great beginner quilt. It's really easy. It's all squares and rectangles, and it's cut from 2.5-inch strips. You need light strips and dark strips. So the first thing you'll do, and your instructions will tell you how many, is cut 2.5-inch squares and 4.5-inch rectangles from all of your strips. So we're going to make two different kinds of blocks, a dark block that has the dark corners and a light block that has the light corners. So these pieces are for a dark block. So I'm going to go ahead and lay them out, and then Colleen is going to show you a really fun trick for piecing this block in a hurry.
Now, it's not always about speed, but in this one, it's a little bit about organization and keeping the blocks together in the right orientation. And you look at all these blocks and you think, I have got seams here and here and here and here, and I'm breaking thread over and over. What can we do to streamline it a bit? So this is what I devised in the workroom, is to take this rectangle, lay it over on top of this square, and lay this one here. You'll see that those seams are going to be aligned in the block later, here and here. So I'm taking these two over to the sewing machine first, and simple 1/4-inch seaming. Make sure you've got an accurate 1/4-inch seam on your machine. Practice that one, because there's a lot of blocks in here, so the more accuracy you have, the better outcome you'll have in your patchwork. So we're putting through the one pair with the rectangle and the square first. Now we're putting in the two squares that were made in together. And I did not break thread, kept them joined together. Now I'm going to break thread. Take it out. And the nice part about keeping these oriented is that you keep the block all together. I'm just going to finger press these. Now I would go to the sewing machine and press these.
The iron.
Or the iron, I'm sorry.
Make sure you always want to press toward the dark.
Right, pressing towards the dark. So I've got this much accomplished now. I need to join these pieces to the rest of it. So now what I'm going to do, a little trick, is lay this square on top, this square here.
But the trick is you've left this attached.
Right, so I'm not going to leave any pieces behind. I'm taking these to the sewing machine.
So it's kind of a funny shape right now, but it's so worth it in the end, because this is a really cool way.
Because a lot of times we can transfer, we get to the sewing machine and we can move things around, and after we open it up and go, what did I sew anyway?
Well, you never get that little square on the wrong end of the rectangle.
So now it goes through next. Again, I did not break thread as I left one block. I just piggybacked onto the next one. Now I break thread, take it out to the table. We can look at it.
A little awkward.
It looks like it's all these pieces, but if I start to lay it out, I realize, look, I've created rows, and the rows are going to go together.
Right. Now you could press this. You could take all of this to the ironing board and press it.
Just to give you an idea, so we're just going to do it quickly with our fingers. We now have things attached and ready to go. This is going to go here, seam across, open it out. We're going to do the same thing here, seam, open it out, and we've created one of these blocks.
So that goes together pretty quickly. You need 71 of these dark blocks and 72 light blocks.
That's why I was trying to give you a trick. 72 of one and 71 of another. So
but that just took you a couple minutes, so it wouldn't take too long. So then you're ready to go lay them out like the quilt you see here. It has 13 rows. 11 blocks in each row, and you want to be sure that you alternate the light blocks and the dark blocks to get that checkerboard effect.
And you can see the long, if you look for the small squares, you can see dark running this direction and the light chain running through the other. For more of our videos, visit our website. Thanks for joining us.